If you're betting on the NFL this week, don't place any bets without watching this video. Joe DeLeone here with the Sports Geek. We're giving out picks every single week for the NFL and college football, and we had a pretty solid week one. We went 2-1 on our bets. Thank you, Chicago. I've got 3 picks for you today that you guys should be taking. The first one that I like Broncos minus 2.5 against the Colts. I think that it was a fun, little goofy storyline to talk about how Daniel Jones looked competent and he looked like an actual quarterback in the NFL against the Dolphins. But we got to peel back the curtain. We got to look at the information that's not in front of our faces. That Dolphins defense is awful. He played as well as he did because Miami's terrible. This oftentimes is a trap, I think, for a lot of fans when you see one good game and you just think, oh, wow, look how good he looked. Look how good he looked. Pay attention to who they played against. His performance is not something that's going to be replicated. And going up against a Broncos defense that is loaded front to back, them winning by more than 3 points is 1,000% going to happen. We're talking about going up against Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. I'm not wasting my time. I do not. But by the way, I know I sound like a salty Giants fan, but I have no faith that man can string together back-to-back good performances. I watched the dude, his whole Giants career so far, do that, where he'd have a good game and you'd start to think to yourself, oh, maybe there's something here. Maybe. No, and then you're reminded by the fact that they're playing an ass defense. So no, we're not doing it. Patriots plus 1.5 is the next pick I like, which goes the same argument that I just brought up there. There's 2 teams that if the line is solid enough, I'm going to bet against, and the Dolphins and the Saints are those 2 teams. They're favored. What did the books see in week 1 that makes them think, oh, you know what? Yep, Patriots, they're going to beat the Patriots. Are we just going off of the weather? The heat in Miami? Is it all we're going to do? That's all it takes? Tua was atrocious. Tyreek is distracted. Their offensive line's mediocre. And again, I said in the first pick, their secondary is awful. It's awful. Well, they spent the whole offseason, or we spent the whole offseason talking about how they got to get some DBs. They brought in Minka Fitzpatrick, but the rest of the group stinks. They have no corners. Storm Duck? You kidding me? Storm Duck. I know that the Patriots weren't fantastic in week 1. Going up against Pete Carroll, going up against Geno, I think that they showed some fight. I'm betting you guys right now, if Daniel Jones can look as smooth as he did, what do you think Drake May is going to do? Yeah, I am not hesitating to take this bet. I saw this. This was the first bet that I hammered. I didn't think twice. Favored? No. Give me Rams minus 5.5 against the Titans for my last pick. I really think that this Rams team, without Stafford in most of the preseason, is going to start to pick up a little steam, start to hit their stride a little bit, start to build some confidence. But most importantly, they're going up against such a bad Titans team, man. I love Cam Ward. He's one of my favorite prospects that I've ever evaluated. That team does not have receivers who can catch the ball when he throws it to them. Their defense leaves a lot to be desired. Rams team that will be in the NFC Championship hunt going up against this Titans squad. We just need them to win by a touchdown. I'm taking the Rams. Easily taking the Rams. Comment below, what picks do you guys like? Make sure you subscribe and you hit that like button. We'll talk to you guys later.